Should I apply to work for VaynerMedia? What's up, crew? So this morning got kind of interesting. I'm editing my vlog from yesterday. I'm kind of putting together some clips here and there for my Instagram, maybe some for Neil, finishing up the project for the company I'm working with. Took a quick break to check out Gary Vee's The Daily Vee, and today was Business Dev Sundays, which he's been doing for the past 2 weeks, I think, and this is the third one. So past 3 weeks technically. And he left a link down below that was, are you D-Rock? That is sort of an interesting question for me. It's like, I feel like I could be sort of a D-Rock, and basically what that question is are you capable of shooting, editing, and producing the whole 9 yards, a video on the daily for somebody else who is a high visibility person or celebrity or whatever. And I guess Gary Vee is interested in building this sort of, I kind of want to call it a new age media platform where it's been around YouTube, obviously. Day in the Lives have always been around too. MTV used to do them for music or artists. There's a lot of there's CrossFit Games does it with the Games athletes every year, the Road to the Games. I'm currently potentially doing it with Neil as we develop this sort of story of him going back to competing and being in a new division. It hasn't been mainstreamized. It hasn't quite caught on to, I mean, it has. There's millions of people who follow others, but to have a paid videographer following somebody else who's a high visibility celebrity, I don't think there's a lot of that yet, and I think Gary's trying to grab that market, which is pretty interesting. So that's the question. Am I a D-Rock? And that kind of goes along with the narrative that I've been having, is like, what am I doing? What am I trying to do? What do I want to do? After finishing the music video for the company, like, I feel like video editing is just what I do, and that is my passion. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna apply. It's pretty simple. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I don't get a call back, or I don't get an email that says, hey, we're interested. So I could be totally overthinking all of the different things, like, you know, what does this opportunity look like? What does it pay? What does it mean for somebody who's a stay-at-home dad who's currently taking care of their daughter? Is it located in New York? Is it located here? Is it this? Is it that? Is it this? But I might not even get the opportunity to talk to anybody there. So I'm confident in my work, and I think all it takes is somebody there to see what I do. I think I'm just going to apply and see what happens. I'll keep you updated. Until then, that's it for now. Well, gonna have a quick phone conversation with Mr. Wad Doc himself to make sure we're all set to go for Open Taping Series. It is occurring, and it's currently coming down outside. Like, it is raining, torrential downpour. Flooding everywhere. It's crazy. Like, I can't tell if this is just a sign of the drought ending or the world ending.
Their work complete, are headed back to the lab. Testing, 1, 2.
Plan is 4:28 a.m. You should have something for us.
Not much, just trying. Alright, well, that was the conversation. Pretty stoked about it. It's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a much different approach to how we do these open taping strategies. Before, it was just point and shoot, upload, but I'm going to do a lot of work. Every year I try to progress a little bit more in how that's delivered. The first year it was literally just point and shoot, upload.
Hi everyone, welcome to RockTape headquarters. We're taping here at CrossFit San Jose for
just a few little treatments here and there because I was getting into video and I really enjoyed it. The roll-in was super simple, rollout was super simple, and not much was going into it. The second year though, I learned some After Effects, and I threw in some like basically graphics that I made myself.
Hey RockTape community, we're here at CrossFit San Jose, home of RockTape HQ, and this is taping 15.1.
Where the tape looked like it was coming on and then peeled off and there left some adhesive, as well as some different graphics that brought the workout in and the taping strategy name. The year after that, brought it back to a little bit more simple, where it was like we point and shoot, and then I laid on some really easy to change graphics. And then instead of taping somebody live, we just provided the taping videos that we had just worked on earlier that year to try to bump up the view rates, obviously.
Hey guys, Cullen here with RockTape HQ. We're at CrossFit San Jose.
This year, I'm going to try to bring back some of the complicated graphics and also keep it simple. So we have the WOD doc, who's really, really good at delivering that one-shot sort of, taping or mobility application. We're going to have him shoot all of that. I'm going to prepare the graphics, and then we're going to try to deliver something as quickly as possible, but make it as produced as possible, and I'm so stoked. Stay tuned for that. We will be releasing the first one Thursday, hopefully by 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Before then, there will be some Instagram cuts as quickly as possible, so if you're not following RockTape on Instagram, you definitely should go check that out. There will be either on the story or on their page the taping applications that we recommend for the Open, pointing you towards the taping strategies that already exist, the instructions, and then of course you'll see the upload of WOD doc providing those strategies. So that's gonna be cool. Now I'm gonna do some recovery. I'm gonna foam roll, I'm gonna do some lacrosse ball, I'll probably do some voodoo floss if I have that roll in here, which I'm pretty sure I do somewhere. Oh no, it's in the living room. I'll do voodoo floss later in the living room. And then I'm gonna do a quick barbell complex. It's the same one that we do with Extreme. It's 3 deadlifts, 3 squat cleans, or hang squat cleans, 3 front squats, 3 strict press, 3 push press, 3 jerks, 3 back squats, 3 overhead squats. I probably could have said all those moves and then finished it off with all of those at 3 reps, but I decided to do it the way that I did. Oh well. And I'm gonna do that for about 5 minutes, probably around 3 rounds. The idea with that is it can be used as a warm-up, which is a great warm-up because your hips, shoulders, pretty much your entire body gets hit by this complex. And if you do it for a time domain of 5 to 10 minutes, you're using those muscles consistently. That sort of makes sense. But it's gonna warm you up for just about any WOD, so feel free to use it yourself. I do hope to make a separate video for that, kind of more professionally done, and other warm-ups as well. If you like that sort of idea, let me know in the comments and smash that like button. And yeah, here we go. Or should I go, here we, nah, let's just put on a sweet jam. the Barbel Complex. Oh. Whew. It's always a good warm up. The most important thing about this complex is that you perform it for quality, not for speed. This is not a WOD, but also keep in mind that you should be moving efficiently and effectively. There shouldn't be rest or too much rest between sets. You should be able to comfortably get 3 to 4 rounds done before the 5 minutes is up. So that's a little bit over a round per minute. And you just want to have the most quality movement possible. So the round count will ultimately depend on how efficient each one of those movements are for you. If your mobility lacks for a front squat, then obviously that part is going to take a little bit longer, and you should focus on whatever cue points the coaches give you to fix it during this complex. This is also, during this 5 minutes or 10 minutes, is great opportunity to feel and practice what you know is not perfect. So for example, if you tend to drop your elbows on the front squat, when it's time to do the front squats, it is a perfect opportunity to focus on driving those elbows up and really opening up the chest. But yeah, like I said, this is a 4 quality AMRAP, so you don't necessarily want to be busting through the moves. Now, if you make quick work out of overhead squats because you don't lack the mobility to have a good overhead position, then sure, rep those parts out. But once you get to a move that you are still practicing, just try to focus hard on those cue points from the coaches. The rest of the day is I'm gonna meal prep for the week. I have a pork roast, a tri-tip, some chicken, and just gonna get it all cooked and chopped up so that I can just grab it and go for the rest of the week. Feels pretty good to move. I haven't done that on a Monday in a long time, and I forget how easy it is just to come out to the garage. Like, I am blessed to have what I have here. I live in a house that includes a garage that I have filled with enough equipment to do what I need to do, and I need to keep that in mind when a Monday rolls around and I think to myself, oh, I can't get anything done, when really all it takes is 10 to 15 minutes. Leave my house, walk in here, set a timer, pick 3 moves or whatever, and just do it. And I have the support system to make it even easier. You know, Neil has created such awesome warm-ups and little quick things that I can just set a timer and go. I don't even have to think, I can just do it. And having been a coach, I should have zero excuse for trying to create a WOD, because I've programmed for a gym before, so mentally, I just gotta say,
just
do it.
Do it! Yes,
do it!
Just
do it!
Do it! Make your dreams
But yeah,
come
into the
true.
house we go. Pop some tri-tip into the oven for 2.5 pounds. So, good amount of meat. Probably have some of this for dinner, actually. Also, since it takes about the same amount of time, I'm going to toss these sweet potatoes in. Purple. I don't think I've ever had purple sweet potatoes. Interesting. Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
That's loud. Since the oven's on, I'm just gonna toss this gigantic bit of pork in there. Might as well. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, eh?
Go back.